They say every house keeps a secret, but Emily never thought her own home was hiding one. On a quiet Sunday morning, she found something she was never supposed to see. Emily had lived in that small house for 3 years. It was old, but peaceful. But that morning, she heard a slow tapping sound. Tap, tap, tap. It was coming from behind her bedroom wall. At first, she thought it was a pipe, or maybe a mouse, but the tapping felt too intentional, like someone was knocking from the other side. Her heart punched against her chest. "Hello?" she whispered. The tapping stopped. Later, she noticed something she had never seen before: scratches on the bottom of the wall. Not random scratches, but finger marks, small ones, as if a child had scraped the wall, trying to get out. Emily stepped back, chills running up her spine. Why would a child be inside a wall? Scared but curious, Emily went to the attic. There she found a dusty box full of old papers. One of them was the original blueprint of the house, and that's when she noticed it. A room, a tiny room, right behind her bedroom wall. But that room didn't exist anymore. Not on the rental map, not on the real estate listing. Someone had sealed it off. Emily pressed her palm on the wall. It felt hollow. She took a hammer and hit it. The wall cracked open easily, too easily. Behind it, she saw a small wooden door, covered in dust, nearly invisible. Her hands were shaking. She pulled the handle and opened it. A cold breath of air blew onto her face. Inside was a tiny room, no bigger than a closet. There was a single chair, a small mattress, a broken lamp, and on the floor, a diary. The first page read, "My name is Lily. Daddy locks me in here when I cry." Emily's breath stopped. She flipped the pages. They were full of drawings. A little girl crying behind a door. The last page had just one sentence. "If someone finds this, please don't let him hurt me again." Emily fell to her knees. That night, unable to sleep, she called the police. They took the diary, the blueprint, everything. The officer looked at her and said, "Ma'am, you need to hear this. The man who lived in your house before you, he had a daughter named Lily. She disappeared 12 years ago. He always said she ran away." Emily felt sick. "Did you find her?" she whispered. The officer shook his head. Not yet. Emily returned to her bedroom. The wall was now open, exposed. She sat on her bed, breathing heavily. Then she heard it again. Tap, tap, tap. But this time, it was coming from inside the room. She froze, and the screen cuts to black.